Alright, so you clicked on this video because you want to improve your aim, building, and editing speed, right? Well, I have the perfect settings for you. This video isn't going to be like every other settings video. In this video, I'll be explaining to you why I use each of these settings and why they're going to help you improve too, and how they helped me improve. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys some settings for better aim, builds, and faster edits, and I'll also be explaining to you guys some tips to get less ping and less input delay. I also want to say I'm gonna host a Battle Pass giveaway if this video hits 3,000 likes. All you have to do is comment Battle Pass and also comment either your Twitter @ Instagram @ or Discord username, as well as your Epic Games username, so be sure to like the video. Anyways, before I explain my settings to you, I'll show you exactly how good these settings can make you by showing you guys a quick little montage.
If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstmb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
So that was the montage. If you enjoyed it and actually watched the whole thing, comment down montage so I know. Anyways, before I show you guys the settings, I'm gonna show you guys the controller that you need for these settings to work. So before I show you guys the settings that you need for this, I'm gonna need to tell you guys the controller that I use, because without the controller, these settings are not gonna work at all. So the name of the controller that I use is called the Afterglow. It has LED lights inside it, which make it look really cool, and it also has paddles on the back, which are really helpful. I use the right paddle to edit, and I use the left paddle to jump. And it might sound weird, but it's really helpful, and it's gonna make you a smoother player in general. So I really do recommend using the controller. And if you want to buy it, you can ask me in the comments, and I'll reply to you guys with the link to the controller that I have. And the best thing about it is that it's pretty cheap. It's only $25 if you want the wired version, which is the one that I use. But if you do want the better one, which is the wired version, it's gonna cost a lot more. It's gonna be $80. But it also has motion controls on it, which I do recommend, but it takes a while to get used to. Anyways, I'll talk about motion controls later. But yeah, for now, just consider buying the controller. Okay, well, now that you guys know about my controller, I can show you guys the actual settings themselves. Okay, so for my brightness, I have it all the way at 150%, because I kind of just like that. User interface, contrast, colorblind mode, color by strand, all of these things are just to make your game look better. So you can just put it as whatever, it won't really impact your game itself. Show FPS, I have it turned on because I like seeing how much FPS I have, but turning it off will make you have more stable FPS. Having power saving mode on will decrease the quality of your gameplay, but it will increase your FPS. But I have it turned off because I value my quality of like the game, like just the way the game looks over my FPS. But yeah, and then these stuff, you can just look through them. I have turbo building on, obviously. I have confirm edit on release turned on. It makes me edit a lot faster. And then all of those things. And then my HUD scale is at 55%. Having a lower HUD scale is going to increase your FPS and is going to also give you more vision, but make sure that it's not too low, because if it's too low, you won't be able to see your HUD, which is kind of a disadvantage. And then creative runtime performance stats, I just have this turned off because it just makes you lag a little bit more. But also I have 55 HUD scale because I play on a monitor. If you don't play on a monitor, I'd suggest you either keep your HUD scale at around 75 to 80%, or you just leave it at 100. Motion controls, I do suggest them if you have a controller with motion controls on them. The controller that I use does not, but the wireless $80 controller of this version does have motions, so you can get that if you want. But motion controls are gonna help you if you want to be a faster editor, but it's gonna make your aim a little bit worse. And it also does take a while to get used to, so you're gonna need to be patient with that. So for the controller options, you can look at my sense. My build mode is at 1.7 and my edit is at 1.9. I use advanced options. My my horizontal and vertical look speed are both at 35. I don't have boosts on, so I have all of these at 0. I use linear. Aim assist strength is obviously 100 because you want that good aim. Okay, so I have my dead zones at 5% because I don't have stick drift. But if you do have stick drift, I'd recommend turning them up a little higher so you drift a little bit less. So for music, I have this turned to 0. You can kind of just put this whatever you want. Subtitles, you should probably turn these off if you want less input delay, because turning these off is going to give you less input delay, but I have them on because sometimes I just can't hear. Voice chat method is these stuff doesn't really matter. And now we have the binds. So my binds are all pretty standard, except I have the right on D-pad to edit, but I don't actually use right on D-pad. I use my right paddle like I said earlier. If you want to know how to bind basically I have my right paddle binded to my right on D-pad on the controller itself. If you want me to tell you guys how to do that, you can just ask in the comments and I'll tell you guys. And then to jump, it's kind of the same thing. I have it binded to L, but I don't really use it. I use my left paddle to do that. And yeah, everything else is pretty standard, I think. Oh, and then I have B to sprint, which is not standard actually. And then build controls, everything is kind of normal here too, I guess. I have R to crouch, obviously, because that's just helpful. Edit controls, I have ZL to reset, so I don't have to click on the right joystick, because I just feel like it's kind of annoying, and I use that to crouch instead, since that's what I'm kind of just used to. And then ability controls, I really don't even know what these are, but you can just copy these if you want, I guess. And then these are the dead zones once again. I don't know why they don't show up, but they should be at 5%. So yeah, those are my binds. And then account and privacy, I don't think these stuff really matter, but if you want, I guess just look here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my settings. Okay, so to get less ping and less input delay, you're gonna want to go into your Nintendo Switch home screen, and then you're gonna go down here to system settings, and then you go down here to internet, and then click on internet settings. It'll take a bit to load, just give it a minute, and then you click on whatever internet you are on, and you click the middle button over here that says change settings. You click that, and then you go down here where it says DNS settings. You're gonna click that, change that from automatic to manual, and then you're gonna go here and type in, okay, so you're gonna have to delete all of these first, and then you click on 8.8.8.8, so 4 8s with periods in between, and then you're gonna click on OK, and then secondary DNS, you're gonna go there and then delete everything once again, and then you're gonna want to click 8.8.4.4 4s. So 2 8s and 2 4s. And then click OK once again, and then you're gonna want to click save. Settings have been saved, and now you are good to go. So yeah, those are the best Nintendo Switch settings for Chapter 2 Season 8 to get aimbot, faster builds, and macros, as well as higher and more stable FPS and less ping and input delay. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through, and make sure to subscribe for more content. And follow my Twitch for streams. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and join my Discord. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys later.